Video games are the only thing in the world where on your progress path, if you do not reach the pinnacle, you do not learn any skills which are translatable. Let's say you decide to become a world champion kickboxer and you don't pull it off. Even if you don't pull it off, on your way you would have become stronger. On your way you would have met important people. On your way you would have become braver. The video game, if you don't manage to get paid like you guys do, if you don't manage to get on the team, the day you finally give up, you have learnt nothing. You've wasted all of your time. It's a huge dead sink. Whereas in the real world, if you don't pull off your dreams and aspirations, usually you gain something upon the way, right? If you try and start a business, even if it fails, you will learn things. You try and bench press 300 pounds and you can't, you'll still get stronger on the way. Video games are binary. It's either you make it or you don't. And if you don't make it, you've wasted years. As far as jobs go, being a professional Twitch streamer or being a Fortnite player is probably one of the best jobs on the planet. It doesn't get better than that. It's because video games are designed to be addictive via being fun. People play them for free. Nobody goes to Starbucks and works for free, do they? No. They only go being paid. So the fact that people will do your job, in fact, people will pay money to do your job, and you are being paid money to do your job, means it is one of the best jobs on the planet. That is a logical certainty. I'm not saying it's not stressful. If you're the best in the world at anything, it's stressful. You can be the best in the world at table tennis, ping pong, ice skating, whistling. Who gives a shit? If you're competing at the best, it's going to be difficult. The only bad point I'm making here is that in my generation, if everyone wanted to be a world champion kickboxer, the ones who didn't make it would still leave with some translatable skills. People who don't make it as Fortnite players are going to leave with fucking nothing. Jack shit. Zero. And the reason I was asking if your lives are hard is because I think both of you you're very fortunate, but you're going to suffer for it later on in life. And you're going to suffer for it because you are both spoiled brats, and you're spoiled because you're fucking rich at a young age doing the funnest job in the fucking world.
I worked for it, though.
Yeah, of course you worked for it.
14 hours a day working. How's that spoiled?
14 hours a day doing what everyone wants to do. That's not work. Work is doing what people don't want to do. Work is not doing the thing that people do for fun in their spare time, regardless of how good you are at it. You love the video game and you're good at it. Good, congratulations, but you are a spoiled brat. You do not understand the realities of the world financially. You do not understand the realities of the world socially. And now you have a whole bunch of social status that you've worked for, and to gain it, all you've had to do is play a video game where there's basically zero real-world risk. This is what you don't understand. You think it's risky. You have an adrenaline rush when you're running around with pixels on a fucking screen. It's not even real. In the real world, to gain social status, you have to risk...
Okay, do you have dreams in the real world? You have dreams about kickboxing, you have dreams about that. I have dreams about the same shit, just pixelated dreams.
I understand, but if I lose a kickboxing match, I go to hospital for real. If you lose Fortnite, you have a temper tantrum and nobody gives a fuck. And this is my point. You're spoiled because you are now financially secure and you have gained social status in a scenario where you've taken no risks to gain social status. And that is going to damage you later on in life. That's going to damage you because you have not been through hardship and you've not had to suffer the genuine consequence of a significant loss. Even if you were to lose a bunch of Fortnite games and lose your team, whatever, you're not going to be physically hurt.
Okay, what if I lost $1 million?
Who gives a shit? You made it easy.
Respectfully, I don't think you understand how hard like a Fortnite tournament is and how much like it actually like takes on your muscle.
Respectfully, you're not listening to the meta point I am making. I'm not saying that it's easy. I am saying, yes, the video game at a competitive level is a difficult game to play. I understand that. I am saying that you have gained a bunch of social status without taking real world risk. You are now financially secure at a very young age, doing something that everyone loves to do anyway. Let's assume, for some reason, you can never play video games again. Let's say they're outlawed. Neither of you are prepared to go out into the real world and do real work. Neither of you are prepared to go get a minimum wage job and wash cars like everyone else your age does. Neither of you are prepared to work 10 years in a career to finally get some success. Neither of you are prepared to stand up and take an ass kicking from 10 guys bigger than you to prove you're not a pussy. No, you prove you're not a pussy in the pixelated world, but in the real world, you do not have any of the qualities that make a man.
Okay, so how can I become a man?
Well, this is it. You're going to struggle to become a man now because you are spoiled. We're going back to my original point, full circle. When you said you weren't spoiled, now you realize you are spoiled because the people who struggle in life, who struggle to go through difficult lessons, are people who never had to take them. The whole point of it being difficult is that it's uncomfortable. If you don't have to go through something uncomfortable, you won't. Water always flows downstream. You've lived very comfortable lives, and you're always going to struggle now to get up and say, no, I must suffer to become a man of value. Because you don't want to suffer. You want to play in Fortnite, make millions of dollars, be famous on the internet.
Okay, so if I start waking up an hour before and go to the gym, how long would I start getting in shape?
It's not even about how long until you get in shape, because you're already thinking of it in the wrong paradigm. You're already thinking of it in, if I get up an hour earlier, I need to see results quickly or I don't want to do it anymore. The way you just framed it is completely incorrect. You just said, if I get up an hour earlier and I go to the gym, how soon until I'm in fantastic shape so that I keep going, because I don't want to go if it's going to take too long. You need to go through things in your life which are difficult, and you need to make yourself suffer on purpose so that you grow into a man who's capable of doing things he's uncomfortable with. Right now, the most uncomfortable thing you do is get dropped on a map on a bus with 100 other fucking dorks on around the imaginary map, and you sit there stressed out. Oh no, shit! What if I get killed in the video game? I only have 1 million other lives, and you restart. You ain't got to worry about money. You ain't got to worry about paying the bills. You ain't got to worry about any of the things people out here are actually worried about. All you have to do worried about is logging in and not dying in a fucking video game. That is a very privileged life.